For transport and load and carry applications, it's suitable to operate with the following setup. Gear lever in position 4, automatic, meaning that the machine can use all gears from first to fourth. Gear position 1 to 4, fully automatic, activated, which means that the machine automatically downshifts to first gear when needed. The mode selector gives you, as an operator, a good possibility of selecting a shifting program that suits your operating technique for transporting. Make a few trial runs to find the way that feels good to you. We choose Auto Mode. This means that the machine senses how it's being operated and selects optimal gear positions during the entire application. Boom suspension is in the speed-dependent position. Then, the boom suspension is engaged at speeds above 5 miles per hour or 8 kilometers an hour. Further details and explanations of these settings can be found in the machine's operator's manual and in the section Levers, Controls, and Switches on this DVD. Shorter and longer transport runs with material in the bucket are common everywhere you see Volvo's wheel loaders at work. Different materials and conditions, but the principle is the same. When filling the bucket prior to a transport run, it's advisable to knock off the excess material before reversing, so that the material does not spill out along the transport road. A small tilt action, and the excess material slides off. The same sequence again, but now we look closer at a few details. We stop here and look in behind the bucket. When the operator fills the bucket, it's tilted back completely to the mechanical stop. And if the machine is equipped with BSS, the operator lifts the bucket until there's a space, and the bucket no longer rests against the mechanical stop. This gives the boom suspension room to work, and the bucket remains stable during the transport run. We stop again and look at the bucket's position above the ground. Approximately 12 to 15 inches or 30 to 40 centimeters between the bucket and ground is a good distance. It gives stable machine performance, and the operator has a good forward view over the load. The bucket position and operating technique is the same regardless of machine size. The biggest obstacle to maintaining high productivity is an uneven ground surface. Transports in such conditions are not only uncomfortable, they also keep production at a low level. Even a minor rough spot in the ground surface that you pass many times during a shift reduces productivity. But the problem is easy to solve. Material is usually available close by. Get a bucket load of finer material and smooth out the rough spot. Operators using CDC lever steering when loading can easily switch to the steering wheel for transport operation. The steering wheel is never disengaged. It can be used at any time. All transport runs end with the load being placed somewhere. The same basic rule applies here as when loading vehicles. Lift the bucket in good time so that it's already up when you arrive at the loading site. Dump the load carefully, with feeling. This operator maintains high productivity, and the machine barely stops when he dumps the load in the hopper. Let's look at a few details. Here, while the machine is still moving forward, he has already started the forward tilt. The bucket load is dumped and is completely empty when reversing starts. It all takes place with feeling and in a single continuous movement. During transport runs on public roads, it's suitable to operate with the following setup. Gear lever in position 4 automatic. Gear position 1 to 4 deactivated, which means that the machine automatically runs in gears 2 to 4. Downshifting to first gear is performed manually. Select a shifting program that suits your operating technique. Make a few trial runs to find the way that feels good to you. We choose Auto Mode. This means that the machine senses how it's being operated and selects optimal gear positions during the entire application. Boom suspension is in the gear-dependent position. Then, boom suspension is deactivated in first gear, but is activated as soon as second gear is engaged. Of course, general traffic rules apply when the machine is operated on public roads, so be very careful. Find out the rules that apply at the location where your machine is going to be operated. Keep the bucket approximately 12 to 15 inches or 30 to 40 centimeters above the ground. Drive near the shoulder. This will make it easier for cars to pass. Let's summarize. Shake excess material from the bucket before the transport run. Make sure that the lift arm's boom suspension can move freely. Fill in rough spots and keep the transport road in good condition. Use the steering wheel for transport runs.